Yo, Flavs, what's up? Good to see you. Coming from above the egg-shaped planet. How are you guys doing? We got Roger Ledwell, Jeff Knucklehead, Ryan S, and PJ in the house.
Yo.
Oh, good one, brother.
Hello.
Oh, good.
It's good to see you guys.
Hello, Roger. Hello.
There's actually only one way we should say hello today, and that is cock-a-doodle-doo.
What is this egg shit ear thing business like?
Behind me.
Yeah,
It's
what's
too bad
going on?
roosters don't lay eggs, man.
Oh yeah, definitely egg shit.
At
Man.
least not on roofs.
But didn't you hear when Polaris Dawn went up now to space and they take the pictures? It's egg-shaped.
Ah, I see. So no
So it's
radius
it evolved from being a pear to an egg now.
then. So no radius then.
Yeah, it's weird, eh?
No
That's an
constant.
interesting evolution. Just overnight, huh?
Brilliant.
What's up,
Brilliant.
Anson?
Hey, man.
Good to see you,
Good
man.
to see you, bro. Anson was there when I got my warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what it was for, Anson? It was for the one that content is not allowed on YouTube. I'm like, I got it from YouTube. So I've uploaded it.
It's quite insane. Yeah, if you just step the line a little bit, but it usually goes from someone reporting it there.
Yeah, well, the guy had 600,000 subscribers. It's possibly himself, you know.
But yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. Please hit the likes, share the show. Glad you guys could make it. Ooh. So, have you guys been keeping an eye out on Polaris Dawn lately?
Oh no! I mean, look, we know where it's going. You know, it's going to a non-violation. You know, so
violation of natural law place, definitely. Narnia.
Yes, exactly.
And it's showing it more and more if you look at the footage. It's quite telling.
Absolutely. So yeah, but Vicky's for one night, so I can get her back to mine tomorrow. So just in case she has to go for an operation, then we can get the help her there on that. So we're just here for one day. Then we're back to the normal computer because I'm sure this has got to give me some hassle tonight and for tomorrow the laptop.
Perfect so far. It's perfect.
Oh,
Is that the path light right there over the Mercator?
Wow.
Yeah. But later on, when they actually fly overnight, it looks like they're flying over the Mercator map for some odd reason.
Wow,
strange.
You know, it looks like it looks like a marble. No, like not marble that you play with, like stone marble. That the egg-shaped one on the left, far left.
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable shape that.
Nice hot spot over the.
I was about to say.
Yeah. Look at that hot spot.
Right, a little hot spot on there. So what? Local maybe?
It's sort of shiny as well.
Mm-hmm.
It is, yeah.
That's what I meant, like because it gives that marble effect.
You know what's interesting to me though, because they're gonna say, okay, lens effect, okay. Why is the lens effect doing nothing to the capsule?
Exactly.
It's only doing it to the Earth behind it.
Yep.
It tells you it's two separate images laid on top of each other.
Absolutely.
Look how much curve there is on that. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's why I said it's like egg-shaped.
But I mean as well, how much curve is how much curve is showing relative to how far it is from Earth. I don't know what distance that's supposed to be.
They're supposed to be traveling to like 700 kilometers away. At the moment, they are now 525 kilometers up.
Right. Well, you could work that out with the, you could easily work that out and see if that's actually realistic. I'm sure it's not for how much Earth they're showing us there. But
What I understand, they're higher than
they wanted to go 1,400 kilometers above Earth, apparently. But I think at the moment, they're only about 425 kilometers.
Whoa. Now, I heard they're going higher than the Apollo, is what I heard.
Oh, what about the Van Allen radiation belt?
They're actually going into the Van Allen radiation belt to test the systems and see if everything will work perfect.
Test
to
it.
cook themselves?
Yeah.
Oh, they got the ISS back on here. Why are they doing ISS?
I'm sorry, this is so sad.
Isn't it
It's
just?
stupid. It's idiotic.
It is.
going to test the Van Allen belt when they've been, allegedly been through there already and didn't know nothing about it. Yeah. What Van Allen belt? What's a Van Allen belt?
We didn't know about it if we went through it, you know. We just did.
Is that like Orion's cousin?
Someone's in the house again. Ryan, all right, there we go. But yeah, I don't know how anybody can look at that rubbish and think it's, oh, look how real it is.
I know.
Yeah, I think it's because people are beginning to ask that, question, why aren't there more pictures of Earth? So they're trying to put some new stuff out there, after the blue marble. It's one of the primary ones, I think, that's like suspicious.
Absolutely.
It's very weird. It looks so fake, it has to be real.
Well, I heard it said they have thousands of pictures of Earth, and I've looked for the 1,000 they're talking about. I haven't found them yet.
No.
The thousands of pictures from space.
Yeah, pictures, but not photos.
Well, show us photos of satellites in space.
Yeah, I would love to see. I haven't seen any of those at all.
I mean, all of them are very fake.
And I'm sure the ISS has run into a couple of them by now.
Well, they had to patch those holes too.
Yeah.
Well,
Bubble gum and duct tape, man.
Let's just actually look at look how actually occultic all this is.
No, it's just everything about the shapes they use and the colors. It's just that very.
I mean, even the
dark,
Polaris.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the all-seeing eye.
Yeah, it looks like a
Very
mason symbol.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll always have a lot of black and white in there, and then it'll either be red, or in this case, they've used blue but
Or grey.
Well, they are swimming. Well, they are
Yeah,
swimming.
they are.
I always have to use blue.
Yeah, and grey because it's a mix of black and white, that type of thing.
It's just like that, the vibration, isn't it? Just whatever.
I would love to go to
the
pool and go swimming.
Yeah, that'd be cool, actually. That would be really awesome, just swimming around the thingy bob, whatever they've got down
Look
there.
at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Tell me this is real.
What on earth? Looks like plasma coming out of the bloody boot.
I don't even know what I'm looking at, man.
This is
Well, it's the
Must be in
lens, man.
nighttime.
It's the lens.
At nighttime, they're flying. They reach apogee, and that's supposed to be the Earth with the continents lit up behind him.
What? Look how much light's coming out of those patches.
It's crazy.
Yeah, there must be super lights.
I've never seen the lights in the city look quite that bright, dude.
No, I know.
They reached an apogee of 1,400 kilometers. It's crazy.
And they came from sea level, right?
Yeah, 1,400.7 kilometers. That's how high they're supposed to be there.
Wow.
Why does it look like they're flying over a Mercator map?
Because they are.
I know.
Because that's the fastest thing they can get up there with the lights attached to it. Oh, we can make that map really quick. Okay, sure. Not
But
realizing how
weird?
dumb it is.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like this is looks like Africa shaped here. Okay, what's this long line of straight? You know how thick? You know how much light that has to be where my mouse is to be able to see a line of light like that 1,700 kilometers away. 1,400 kilometers away. Sorry.
Wow.
It would be very dim compared to that.
Yeah, but think about it. Because of angular size. Okay. What the hell? How are you going to see a line like that? That's like saying that's kilometers across that line.
Yeah.
They just
Hundreds
lit a
of
bunch of fires in the bush.
kilometers across. Like.
They've lit a bunch of fires in a line.
Yeah. There you see this
Bring it
line.
in. Yeah. I
See
see
that
it.
line? That doesn't make sense.
No.
That's probably as good as they could do with the software they had. Yeah.
There's the egg shape again.
That's unbelievable. That's just a pebble you skim across the beach. Wow. What are you doing, you weirdo? What are you doing?
But yeah,
Why
I
is
mean,
there the lens flare? Where
the lens flare from the sun.
Yes.
But like I'm saying now, why? Obviously, it looks egg-shaped because they say, okay, it's the lens distortion. But if you got lens distortion so badly, why is it not affecting the capsule?
You know, exactly, and it's always the same blooming story. And
And notice
always
the
the same.
capsule. Yeah, and notice the capsule is at the bottom of the frame, not in the middle of the frame. If they want to come, or it's in the middle, you can't see. Minimum distortion.
it's the layering, like you were saying earlier. That's
Yeah.
not. They're not above that.
And I
That's
mean
added
they do change from lens to lens as you can like hops around. So the capsule is more on the right here. This edge here is supposed to be following that same distortion. Nothing.
Yeah.
No distortion following there, nothing.
No.
And as soon as they change it to the next camera, it's supposed to, hop more to the left. It does exactly the same. It just shows no distortion.
Huh.
Yeah,
How come the clouds aren't distorted too? They're like clear. You can make them out. I don't think you would look like that at all.
I mean, look, see, now it's more to the left. Hasn't got the same distortion. The right's got no distortion. What's this light on the right-hand side, by the way, if the sun's here? Can you see that?
Huh.
On the right
I
there.
see it.
The reflection from Arcturus.
Oh no!
I was just throwing a random star out there.
I mean, that looks like sunlight, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Now,
lens-
how's
the
it getting
lens-
sunlight there if the sun is here? That doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't.
It's not.
None of this picture makes any sense so far.
It's so real. It looks so fake that it has to be real.
Oh god! Why are they going through so much effort to fake this stuff, man? I know they need the money, and they need to keep the program going. But
Hey, Supermo, salam alaikum. Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming.
I think they have more motive than that.
Yeah, but they're definitely faking this stuff. I mean, and the people are so gullible these days that they just accept it as true.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think as well, once they've got all that equipment and they have the swimming pool, but it's not that expensive for them to do, and it's just like they've been doing it for decades. It's just run of the mill for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've got their different techniques, whatever.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get some more on there for people. I mean, even the flames from the thrusters look so fake.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
It's like a flash.
It's like 2D, like weird, like spiky things coming up.
No atmosphere. That's what it is.
You know what it reminds me of? In like you have the effects studios for movies, and the time restraint to do something, and they're like, "Well, you got 5 minutes to do something that's supposed to take you 5 hours." So they just go and stick After Effects in there, and then hope no one's going to notice. But it looks very fake.
Yes.
Yeah, they were getting comments in the NASA chat that they were saying it looks so fake. Even the fanboys are saying that'll look real. So.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, but then in a way they want to make it very minimalist so people can't, find errors and stuff as well. So, but yeah, they could make a little bit more effort in this.
Yeah.
How about just do it for real if it's
Yeah,
true?
if you can, if it's true. Absolutely.
I love how this is supposed to be live though, but let's keep on having a loop.
A live loop.
Yeah, sort of like the Antarctic sun.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm just showing the same loop. The same loop, but
Yeah, I want to go to the Glacier Bay and go to their bar. That was like Star Wars, man. Sit back and have a few in the cold bar room. That was the only appealing thing about that whole video.
Free ice,
Yeah.
infinite ice, basically for the drinks. That's the best thing about it.
Yeah. Made by God.
Frozen
God is your
alcohol too.
bartender. Oh yeah.
okay, this was when they had the launch.
A whiskey slushy.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
This is when they had the launch yesterday.
Oh,
I
God.
still don't
They're
see
Nazi
any
boots?
movement.
Nope. They
I
just
mean,
sit there.
they weren't even excited. They're just sitting there. Like, are we going yet? Or I don't know.
Is it just me, but do their boots look like Nazi boots?
They
Don't
do. They do.
Okay, I'm not the only one then.
But I want to know that this looks like, that like cheap rubber you get when you have like, those gloves that you wash dishes with.
Uh-huh.
Those yellow
Kinda
gloves. It
foam.
looks like that. Yeah, it looks like that same kind of fake rubber plastic.
Like what's that called? Something celluloid or no, not that. I know what you mean though.
Yeah.
Like
It
really
looks like that.
flimsy. Yeah,
It looks very cheap.
it does.
What kind
They
of
look like
budget do they
wellies.
got?
They look like garden wellies.
But I wonder, how will that protect you if? I mean, how is the suit going to do anything from them if the vacuum opens to them? I mean, if there has
Apparently,
to be a
it's supposed to
rupture
be
in that ship,
technologically advanced.
Oh God.
How's a camera not getting burned, man?
Ooh, that looks colorful. I like that. They added blue and white.
that's just a fuel.
And they blacked it out over there on the right hand side there, so you couldn't see the rats and mice running around on it.
Ooh. You know what? When I look at this shot, you know what it reminds me of? Remember Armageddon?
It does.
Look at this.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It reminds me of a lot of computer games, basically. Modern computer games.
Same specular highlights. They just
Whoa.
recycled them.
Yeah.
Look at this edge while it's going.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't exactly bend properly from side to side.
Look like it.
For-
Where's the best? Okay. Maybe I can make it slower.
It's like the right hand side.
Look at
drops
the
more.
edges. Look at that. What?
It's weird, isn't it? Looks like it's very cloudy down on Earth in this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's only sunshine when she's gone.
Only sunshine when she's gone.
When she's gone.
It's just gonna want anytime, any day.
Every time she goes away. All right. What?
Then she'll
It's
get
dropping
paid.
really slow.
It looks almost like you get that like sort of
It's going really
smudging
slow.
effect. Like I put it slower. It looks almost like you get that like smudging effect where you got two plates on top of each other. Look at this.
Yeah, I see it. Like
Look there.
right where the edge is. Yeah,
Look at the edge.
Yeah.
There. Oh, there was in the black.
it's layered,
This
dude.
plate, guys.
Yeah.
Look. Oh.
Good job, NASA. They want
Yeah.
a cookie.
Because in real life, you don't get these exact repeating patterns like you do with the computer graphics. There'll be some differences. Well, like
And
you
I
say,
just art. Yeah, some art affecting me here as well. There you go. Again. That's a plate that's gonna get you. There we go. You see what the thing is now? It's like they can use this with a model. Okay, they can create this in models. Okay,
Yeah.
this footage, and then they can just lay that plate over another screen. The Earth that they created there, and that's how they get that effect.
Oh yeah, you can see how choppy that is too.
Yeah, I've slowed it down.
Wow. All right.
They're busted again. Yeah.
Was that some ice? Was it? Is that ice particles?
Oh yeah, of course you know it.
Yeah.
No, it's the snot they use to hold the piece that model together.
It's gravity glue. Gravity
Something's,
glue.
something's bothering you about the sun, yeah. When it comes into view, yeah. You know where light wraps around an object. It's not having that same effect though.
No.
Well, Einstein was wrong. Yeah.
Luke.
Look, it's kind of bleeding on, but it hasn't got that wrap around.
Yeah, but they'll say, "Oh, light looks different in space in a vacuum."
Look, it's supposed to be
Well, it's not
wrapping.
a vacuum.
Okay, you can
Or
sort
whatever.
of start.
Yeah, that's not.
You can start seeing it there. It's supposed to have like a wrapping effect. You can see it doesn't give that. See there? Look.
Yeah.
Oh, something
Now
got
it's
big,
not.
like a.
Like that's a spotlight basically.
Yeah, it's like
Coming
a
out from
car
behind it.
headlamp.
Really odd stuff.
They did a better job with the Soyuz footage we were watching the other day. NASA knows what they're doing a little more than SpaceX.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've had more years experience
Oh.
since the 1960s, right? 1950s.
Well, you know, it's just the different cameras and lenses that SpaceX has. It's not really what you see when you go up there. You know,
Ooh.
it reminds me of 2001. It really does.
It does have that kind of 2001 Space Odyssey effect.
Stanley must be still alive somewhere, is making
Ooh.
productions.
Yeah, guys, we've got 52 people watching right now, but only 17 likes. Please hit the likes, guys. Really, really do appreciate it. You guys rock. By the way, good to see you, Luke. We're going to be doing that Catholicism Part 2 video stream. Not this
Brilliant.
Saturday, the next Saturday.
Brilliant.
Saturday morning. It's going to be great. Looking forward
Have you
to it.
heard
Bring your
his,
rosary. Yeah.
I won't say the name more than once, but have you had his Luke impression? He's brilliant.
Oh, yeah. He's
Yeah, I
very
heard
good.
that.
We need to lighten you in and do the Luca. Come on.
Fantastic, man.
Wow. Oh, yeah, guys, and tomorrow night it's going to be PJ.
Yes.
PJ Live
Yeah.
tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not on
Yes,
tomorrow?
absolutely.
No, it's my daughter's birthday. That's why I streamed less today.
Oh, I see. That's why I was trying to figure out why you were streaming on Tuesday. I was like, oh, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, I usually do
Yeah.
Tuesday night, but we swap nights just for this week.
You messed me up because I thought I missed a day, and I was like, oh no, did I sleep through a whole day? Like it's today Wednesday or something.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to start reviewing some of Sean Kingdom and Context stuff.
Yeah,
Probably
he's got some
tomorrow.
awesome stuff.
Yeah.
I still want to talk to him about the Trinity though, because we got some interesting. You know what's the funny thing is, he's got a lot of similar views to what the Trinity actually is, the true Trinity. You know, not
Yep.
obviously not the Orthodoxy Catholic Trinity. That's I don't agree with that either. But he
No.
does have the same
No.
kind of similar views to what we think. They just don't believe there's a Godhead. That's about it.
Mm.
So I'd actually like
What
to
I want-
discuss it with him.
What I want to review with him is he had Whitsitt on, and he actually made Whitsitt speechless, man. He didn't say anything
Yeah,
pretty
but
much
you
the
s-
whole interview.
Yeah, but you see, Whitsitt, when it comes to biblical stuff, isn't really the guy. I
No.
would
Yeah.
say
No.
No.
he's
no,
very his Hebrew roots things he's been learning is from what's that other guy that he got it all from?
Can't remember.
The-
He's got a bias now, isn't he? The Hebrew roots bias.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
anytime he looks at scripture, he's going to look through them eyes.
Yeah, he's got a really weird, messed up way of looking at scripture now.
And he used to be on the right track with Christ, didn't he? At one point. He used to
Thank you
defend
very
Christ.
much. Thank you very much, Miss McQueen. She says, with £10 super chat, she says, if I can hit the likes with a broken arm, you can. Chain A support. Come on, guys.
Nice.
I mean,
Nice,
Vicky's
dude.
able to do this with a broken arm, so I'm sure you guys can hit the likes as well. Please, please. There's no
Yeah.
excuse. Thank you very much. And
Absolutely.
by the way, thank you very much, Vicky. You rock. All the strongs for your surgery tomorrow. That
If
sucks.
she's getting surgery, she finds out if she's getting surgery.
Okay.
But yeah, she's coming back to mine in case she gets surgery. Because I think it's possible that she will, because it's a loose bone. It's a loose bone, so I think they will.
But I told PJ he must just get you a bottle of Jack Daniels and he'll be A for away.
You can't hear
No
you. She's
anesthetic.
in the bedroom. She's gone to lie down and watch this because her arm's sore, so she's not here anymore. But she's in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Can't hear. She's still watching, obviously.
Oh, Sean Hawkins is streaming my live again.
No doubt.
Boy.
No doubt.
Oh, he's
You
run
gotta
out
get
of
some
content.
views, dude. Yeah.
Well, I've got something to ask Sean Hawkins live now. Sean Hawkins, he made a claim, I think it's like yesterday or the day before, that I claimed the Bible's a science book.
Nobody's ever said
you?
that in here. Nobody's ever said that in here.
So Sean Hawkins, when are you going to present where I've said this, man?
Yeah.
They make a lot of claims anyways all the time and never back them up. So
Yeah, it's really
I mean,
stupid.
we specifically say it's not a science book.
Yeah, I've said it many times specifically.
How about this? Who created science?
The Christians.
There you go.
No. Who created
God.
science in
God.
general?
Oh,
God.
actually, God, yeah.
Right? So,
well,
when
Hawkins
you
doesn't
think
believe
about
in God, dude. Yeah, so he can get.
oh
away
yeah, I
with it.
forgot. Sean Hawkins doesn't believe in God. Yeah, never mind. That's all right.
He will one day, I guess.
Oh, he'll find out pretty
Pretty soon. Pretty soon.
Yeah. Oh, and then I find it really odd with some of these guys, like Andrew Johnson. He's like, oh, Flatzoid's been pushing tinfoil hat man's observation for Friday, and I figured it out. It's the one with Blackpool. He doesn't realize it's like, no, not Blackpool.
No, it's not.
And the
Hasn't
people are
been
so
posted before.
yeah, and the people are so dumb. They don't understand when I said that's not the one I'm doing. They don't understand what I'm saying.
No. And nobody knows about it at the minute, so there's no point.
Nobody. This is like, guys, nobody's seen this observation yet. It's
No. They haven't.
it blows Blackpool out the water. It blows the original Black Swan out the water.
Yeah.
It's there's no ways that you can ever. They can't even make an excuse for this with refraction and stuff. That is how bad it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The question is, why are they trying to make excuses for an observation somebody makes? I don't get it.
Because
Just accept it
goes
for what it
against
is.
because it goes for their religion and they have a bias. So instead of just accepting there is something that shows their religion wrong.
Look at what I think who was it? The pilot was it Wolfie or somebody else that said to Michael about the when he was doing the wind turbines and all that.
Oh, that's Wally. Where's Wally?
Wally, yes. Michael, where he visits all the time, do you know what I mean? Takes observations at and knows for sure where it's at. Wally, who's never been there, is trying to tell him he was looking in the wrong place. You know what I mean? When he was
Yeah, apparently
looking.
Sean thinks I lied because I said that.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well,
Unbelievable.
anyways, guys, have a good rest of the day. Yahweh bless everyone.
And Strong's looking for
Thanks,
house,
man.
man. Really hope you
Bless
find
him, man.
something soon.
Yeah, thanks, guys. All right,
Bless you,
talk to
dude.
you later.
Blessings, man.
Bless you.
Oh yeah, and then news on the camera.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
yeah.
see that today if the camera's still there, hopefully, and test it out and see if it's gonna work. So
Nice.
I'm really excited about that. So yeah, thanks guys for your support for the camera and Roger for setting that up.
No problem.
I really appreciate it. Then I can actually have proper.
Yeah, man. And you'll be able to do
Still
like
awake.
little observations and that with it as well, won't you? Possibly.
Oh yeah. It's
No,
got a
from
good
us,
enough length too, so I'll be able to do some observations.
Nice.
That's if I do take it, if it does work, the camera.
Of
I mean,
course. Of course.
it's at a pawn shop, so I don't, you're very hesitant to do something like that because,
Of
yes,
course.
it's a good price, but you don't get guarantees on the stuff.
No. No.
Not out of a pawn shop. No, you're welcome, Wes. I was on mute for a minute. I'm sorry. And bye, Jeff. Sorry, I didn't say bye to you. I can't tell when people are going to do things.
That's right.
There was something I wanted to say about the Go. I still got the GoFundMe going still. Do you think we have enough, or do you want to keep it going just in case?
I think it's enough for the camera and for the cable, so I think it should be enough.
Shut it down. Yeah, good idea.
I'll shut it down.
Yeah, thanks. But thanks again, everybody that did support. Thank you, PJ. Thank you, Jeff. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Vicky.
Not
Really
a problem.
appreciate you guys. It is really good, really going to help. And then we can start streaming in 4K, people. Woo!
Hey, Chile, did you Facebook friend request me today by any chance? Or it's somebody called Chilling. I thought it might have been you. But then it might be somebody else because it's Chilling, not Chilling. I just automatically thought it was you, so accepted it. And then I got a message full of like all these percentages off whatever, I can't remember. So it's either you and somebody's hacked your account and these scammers or just someone called Chilling. Probably someone completely different because I noticed later it wasn't chilling, it was chilling.
Chilling.
Maybe somebody already took the name.
Okay, let's look at some more things that's interesting. What is Polaris Dawn going to be doing? Meet the NASA science flying on SpaceX Polaris Dawn private astronaut mission. A number of Polaris Dawn experiments are gathering data for NASA's human research program. It's very, I don't know, it looks very PR stunted kind of.
I'm not sure I even understand the title, Flatzoid. What's it saying about the science? Meet the NASA science, and science isn't a person.
Flying.
What is this, like a disembodied essence of what's that mean?
Look at this, but NASA science flying.
It's weird. It's like a sentence that doesn't even make grammatical sense.
So what's the cause and effect of that again?
Probably written by AI, man.
Is there a science to flying? That's a good question. I guess there would be science in flying.
Don't they mean scientists?
Yeah, but these are supposed to be civilians.
Right. Oh, I got you. Okay, that's weird.
Really odd stuff.
So now we're supposed to believe they can send people up there with no training or anything. So it's like, it's making
but the pilot apparently is an ex. Well, we saw it. When was it? Yesterday. But they should show. Yeah, let's see who they were. Because these are apparently billionaires or something. Well, the one is a billionaire. The 4 astronauts SpaceX Polaris Dawn private mission pose in black and white spacesuits in a pre-launch photo. The Masonic colors, obviously. Polaris Dawn lifted off early Tuesday morning, September 10th, at the top of SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, sending 4 people to orbit a roughly 5-day aboard the Crew Dragon capsule Resilience. It's odd that they called it the Dragon capsule. Don't you guys find that odd?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Sort of like what the Bible says about the dragon flying,
Aye. It's weird.
Flying dragons.
The mission aims to make exploration history, conducting the first ever private spacewalk and traveling farther from the Earth than any crewed flight since the Apollo era. But Polaris Dawn is also a science mission. Woo! Okay, so they can do experiments, guys. It's carrying 36 different experiments from 31 institutions, including a number that will gather data for NASA's human research program. The agency partners with SpaceX on cargo and crew missions to the International Space Station. The Polaris Dawn is not one of these flights. It's funded and commanded by billionaire entrepreneur Jared Isaacman. And it's flying solo around Earth, not meeting up with the ISS. Ooh.
That's really helping humanity out. All those millions to fly over to Polaris, you know.
Hmm. But let's see what they say. The NASA affiliated experiments are designed to help agency scientists better understand space flight's impacts on the human body. I'm sorry,
Huh?
how much people did they claim to have sent to space before?
What's 240 something? I think.
Should they not by now have data on what space flight does to someone's body?
After that many, I hope so.
So it's not much of an experiment, is it?
No, it's just another excuse to get people to send them money so they do it.
I mean, they got how much people constantly on the ISS in space, apparently.
Oh, there's people stranded up there right now. I hear.
Yeah, they're struggling to get them down. Pretty weird.
Oh,
Well,
really?
it's
So it's-
crazy how they like that they're like shoving it in your face. How there are these billionaire people out there, and they're for their leisure they're just going up into space and stuff. It's kind of shameless,
funny.
It's like they're showing how it's all about money, and and people still are into it. They're like, oh yeah, great, this billionaire went up there. I'm all for it, Well, it makes you wonder, how do they become billionaires?
Yeah, exactly.
I hear you could get a suntan on the moon, though.
Flats,
You would.
check
No.
check
Whoa,
your-
whoa.
Right.
Yeah, I just saw PayPal.
Oh yeah, that's from Vicky, because I did one. Just more towards your camera.
Wow, that's really going to help a lot. Thank you. Yeah, and I can buy the cable for sure.
Yeah, that's from Vicky.
Thank you very, very much, Vicky, for your donation to the PayPal. Really appreciate it. So, PJ, Vicky, and Jeff, you guys, that's enough now. Thanks. I think I've got enough for the camera and the cable. I really
Bless you.
appreciate it. You guys are huge blessings.
Nice.
I wish I
It's
could do
me.
something in return. What can I do in return for you guys?
Keep making the show.
Making a little video or something, a thank you video, like you did when that Patreon. When I became a Patreon, you did a little thank you video, something like
Okay,
that for Vicky and Roger. I don't need thanks. I've already had thanks from this. From something for Roger and Vicky maybe.
I think I've got something.
And
I got something
Jeff,
like that.
and Jeff.
I think and Jeff.
Yeah.
No, Jeff and Jeff. No,
Thank you
Flats,
very
you know what
much.
you can do?
Yeah.
You can keep making the show, dude. Keep
Well,
making
that's
the
it.
show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the whole
But I
point.
think I have to actually do something. I mean, the Patreons, you guys also rock. I mean, PJ, you guys are like huge Patreon supporters for the last a year now and stuff. So it's really I
Nearly 2 years.
appreciate everybody.
Nearly
Yeah,
2
2
years.
years.
It'll be actually, I think.
I mean, the Patreon pays for my restream every month as well. So
Yeah.
Nice.
lotion in the house.
There's lotion in the house. Where?
Why can't I see the?
I've got it caked on today.
He's got it caked on today. Well,
It's
you won't
been
get a
cool today.
suntan on the moon either.
Why can't I see the? I've got a free membership today, but on the YouTube side, I can't see the. Where you go to get your free membership, it's not here anymore. Where is
There's
it?
a man on the moon. Can you hear him calling you?
I think I'm on my 23 months membership. I think. What?
Flatzoid, is that a real
next month-
song?
Next month I'll get a different coloured star. Yay!
Yeah, I got a group that sings a song.
Let me check on my phone
fine.
if it's on the phone version. Where has it gone?
Flatzoid, is that a
Yeah.
real song?
What, the man on the moon?
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man on the moon, can you hear him calling you? I can't remember the words of it. Da, da, da. Man on the moon.
Who sings it?
I'm trying to. It's old. REM.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Okay.
If you believe they put a man on the moon. A
If
man
you
on the
believe they
moon.
put a man on the moon. No, but there's another one. Man on the moon. There's two, but
Oh.
that's REM's Man on the Moon.
No way.
I think it's Belly.
I haven't heard REM.
Belly. I think the one I'm talking about is Belly Who.
Well, they gone?
Who?
If you believe, man on the moon. That's REM.
Yeah.
Could you believe they put a
They
man
put a
on the
man on
moon?
the moon. Man on the
Man on the
moon.
moon.
If you believe they have nothing up their sleeve and there's nothing to prove. Yeah.
The one.
He nailed it.
Yeah. No
REM.
longer a ball. It's not big fat pear anymore. It's now evolved into a egg.
Yeah.
Man.
As you can see behind me. Look how beautiful that egg is.
Yeah. I can
It's
do it.
incredible,
on the phone.
edible. It's an egg.
Is God a chicken?
Yep, you got it.
Oh no, it's
Okay.
not till it's well. It's not till
Laying
the 12th
planet
we get a
eggs.
table.
Okay, let's see what they're gonna do, guys. Okay, so each mission, whether the crew is compromised or commercial or NASA astronauts, provides a key opportunity to expand our knowledge about how spaceflight affects human health. Jancy McPhee, Associated Chief Scientist for Human Research at NASA, said in a statement, information gathered from the Polaris Dawn will give us a critical insights to help NASA plan for deeper space travel to the moon and Mars. For example, the Polaris Dawn crew, Isaac Mann, pilot Scott Kidd, Poteet, and mission specialist Sarah Gillis and Anna Menon will test drive a commercial device that can collect and integrate measurements of health, including blood pressure, heart rate, respiration rate, and temperature, according to the NASA statement. Sorry, do they need any of this stuff to go to space to do any of this stuff?
Don't they do
No.
testing with, don't they do their excruciating training on their astronauts in a vacuum chamber to see how long they can breathe and how long they can run in the vacuum of space? Don't they do all those tests and training?
That's exactly my
Yes,
thought.
they do.
Why do they need to go to a place that violates natural law to do this, where they can just, hey, we got the huge Sandusky and Ohio vacuum chamber. Yeah, let's just stick you in a spacesuit and stay there for a week. Let's see what data we can collect from your health there.
No.
I suppose when you get to the Van Allen belts, there's a dude in a toll booth that says, hey, we need 20,000 space dollars.
Oh,
They're like,
man.
oh, put it on everybody in America's paycheck, the new tax. We got toll booths in redundant places. Oh, jeez.
Willie.
Oh, man.
The space turnpike.
Ooh, look at this, guys. Another Polaris Dawn project seeks to highlight mitigate the motion sickness problems that can affect astronauts. Another will survey crew members about their experiences during re-entry to Earth's atmosphere, with the aim of making that as smooth as issue-free as possible. Isn't that weird? It's almost like they're trying to make it that you can't feel you're going up and can't make it feel like you're coming back down. Almost like it's fake. They got you in a simulator.
Disney World exists.
Yeah.
It's in Florida or in Houston.
But think about it. They want to make it as smooth as possible. Almost like, guys, in the future, you'll have to link to Neuralink to be able to go up with SpaceX rockets to space. You climb in some box, and in the meantime, it's not going anywhere because you're just in a virtual reality, augmented reality kind of box, and you're there for a week or whatever.
That would be
Paying
cheaper,
millions of
wouldn't it?
dollars. Yeah, paying millions of dollars to go sit in a box, and you think you're in space, but you're not actually because you can't violate natural law.
Like, I got a one of those LED lights that projects all the constellations and stars around your room.
Those are nice. I like them.
That's as close as you can get to fake space. No matter how high you go up, you're still stuck in the same container we're all in.
Yeah.
You might as well just get yourself one of those lights.
Get the same experience, wouldn't you? Without the anti-gravity or whatever you needed.
Enough weed, you could feel that too.
Oh, yeah. Dang it. Well, I'm going to go, guys. I got to work. I'll see you later.
Cheers, man.
Cool, man.
Good.
Later.
Yes,
I'll be
thanks.
listening.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man.
No problem.
And what was it? Japan wants to put a subway or something, or a monorail on the moon, or a space train to the moon.
Do you remember they were talking about
whatever
space
happened to the elevator? Remember that space elevator?
Yeah, that's what I was on about. They were talking about the space elevator to the moon, and like that's just a ridiculous.
It's just like running before you can walk, isn't it?
You know, making a
Fine.
concept up
Yeah.
about something it doesn't exist for something that doesn't exist. Can you imagine if it did exist, or the
But
problems
guys-
you'd have with that rotational thing orbiting
Yeah, but
in
see,
that?
this is things that they've been trying to push for a while now. You see these, it's just actually LED screens. It's not windows.
Pseudoscientific concepts that would never work.
But this is things they've been trying to do for long now, where they want to make the windows just LED screens.
Wow.
So what happens is when you're flying, you're not actually seeing outside. You're just seeing fake. And that's exactly what they're going to do for the commercial flights. Don't you guys think?
Yeah, and then they hand around the drinks, which they've added something, just the right amount of something extra to make you more relaxed or whatever.
I never thought of that.
You know, different working. They bring it together. I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah,
put
I mean,
anything
think
behind
about it. Has anybody ever gone to IMAX before?
No, I've
Yeah.
never.
Oh man, a long time ago.
I've
IMAX
been
is
not recently, but a couple of years.
yeah, it's very immersive. Let's put it that way.
Only
So-
if you sit in the right spot in the theater, though. If you
That
sit
is
off
true.
to the side or you sit too far back, it's not the same effect. But yeah, there is a good spot where there's a sweet spot where
But it's very
really,
immersive. That's the point, though.
Do they do
So-
things like wind and all that? Like it's
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
can look down at your seat. I mean, it's not like you're going to stay dizzy if you look down at your seat. I mean, it's up to you, I guess. But
Yeah.
this is
But
pretty
the
neat,
point-
though.
The point is they understand how to engage a person to think what they're seeing is right. I mean, look at that new dome thing there in Las Vegas, that big sphere. It's the
Right.
same thing. It's all just perception. So they're going to be doing this to everybody on. Hey, let's go take you, Como. You know, you guys civilians can go to space. They want to travel to orbit the moon. You want to orbit Mars? Yeah, pay this much money, and we'll just stick you up there. It's fine. In the meantime, you're spending a few days in a contained box, just literally a virtual reality box in a simulator, and then you think you're going to space. And when you come back, it's like, oh, that was so awesome. In the meantime, you never went anywhere.
exactly.
You know, it's kind of like a really good, like when people tell you a story when they were on acid and they're telling you, oh yeah, me and my buddy, we drove out to the McDonald's and he ate like 12 cheeseburgers and there was this guy who was just like crazy. Sorry, and there was this guy who was just like crazy and blah blah blah, and he keeps telling you about things and be like, yo, you were sitting on your couch at home. You didn't do any of that.
So,
Mhm.
no.
But that is like that. It's like we went to the moon. We built it.
They always try to make you feel like you were involved, and sure. That's why everybody buys into it.
That's exactly. Hey, Luke, what's up, man?
It's
Thing
like
is,
they,
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Luca. How you doing, friend?
I've actually been to.
it's like the sweepstakes
been to-
giveaways. You know, you
been-
get it. You
Hold on,
spend
Lucien.
$5.
Hold on. Hold on, Lucien. Let Luca finish.
Oh, I can't hear him.
I've been to the.
I don't hear Luca.
I've been to the Royal in the Royal Hotel, and I've had a few pots of beer.
Did ChatGPT tell you to do that?
Well, now that you mention it, I asked the ChatGPT how many beers I could have, and
Lucas letting his hair down.
he said I could have more, but then I don't know. It's not good.
Yeah, man, that's proper. Nice one, Luke. That proper does sound like him.
Yeah, you really can, man. How you doing, by the way?
Good, all good.
That's
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
I've, it's late here. Had a good night, and come home. Seen you lads were on, so I thought I'd jump up.
Well, it's good to have you, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to our part 2 next Saturday.
Yeah,
I see
be good. Be
the
good.
people are enjoying that as well.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, they should. Yeah,
Good information.
for sure.
So what do you think about the chicken-shaped Earth, the egg-shaped Earth?
Like I said, it's more like Neil deGrasse Tyson said it's like a pear shape. It's like chubby. It's like a chubby.
A chubby. It's chubby on the at the poles.
Yeah.
It's got some chubby poles.
What were those creatures in Gremlins that the Gremlins like pop out of? Those furry creatures?
Mogwais.
Yeah, that's it. That kind of shape, like Mogwai shape.
They know that all us X-Gen people are so attached to science fiction and crazy shit that we saw in the movies that's why it's hard to get people away from the globe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just not like, I'm not a nerd, but I still like watching Empire Strikes Back. I could watch it right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Star Trek's cool as well because they do like really well written like stories and stuff. And,
I love them both.
Yeah, Scotty.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I still like my my sci-fi movies.
I think the new ones are rubbish. The new Star
Wars
and Star Trek.
But you see, but like I'm saying, when it comes to new Star Wars and stuff, it's catered to a different audience, a younger, idiotic.
They've dumbed it down. Yeah, they've dumbed it down. Like literally, man, the old Star Treks, they used to go into like quite like complex stuff, and they used to be quite sophisticated.
I mean, look on the new season, the new series of Star Trek. I don't know what it's called, but they had a musical on the ship, on the Enterprise, I think. It's meant to be before Kirk. I think it's Captain Pike's era, before Kirk, you know. And they did a musical on the series. Stupid. Just in one of the episodes, the song in that. It's same as they did in Doctor Who.
It's going like, it's definitely not the same. I mean, it's almost, if you have to compare it, it's like if you take old muscle cars and you compare it to the remakes of them today, what you gonna choose?
Well, exactly.
I mean,
I always prefer. Sorry.
Yeah.
I always prefer old, phony, cheesy sci-fi films because that is the most accurate representation of reality, fake and phony space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All this new stuff, they're trying to convince you that there's a place that they're going.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And that's why they make it look so good.
Enticing. Yeah. I wonder where they get their ideas from. Could it be movies, maybe, and books, stuff like that?
There was this guy that made a video of him arguing with himself about telling every movie nowadays is a sequel or a prequel or a sequel or a prequel. There's no new movies. There's nothing new. They ran out of ideas. They gave it to an AI bot and said, "Here, you write it."
Yeah, the recycle.
Recycle
cool buy it.
Yeah, recycle old plots or just reboot old movies. That's what they do now. And like you said, AI as well. And what is AI going to do? It's exactly. And AI is just going to copy what it's learned off of people. So it's just got to be the same type of bloody movies. Probably a bit more of a paper dream.
AI doesn't learn.
No. Well, you know what I mean. That's just I know it doesn't. I was just being
right
about it,
AI doesn't learn.
There's somebody out there. But and when you watch the CGI graphics nowadays, I mean, they are getting awful. They're getting worse and worse and worse because the refresh rate is so high on these TVs now, right? That it looks it looks like you're standing in the room with them. It doesn't even look like a movie anymore. It looks like just people acting, you
Of
know?
course.
And then when they add a CGI, an animation into it, that refresh rate is so different than the 8K version that they're trying to shove all the subliminal shit in your face, where the cartoon in it just looks ridiculous. It just looks fake. It obviously is, obviously a cartoon and a person shows
Yep.
fake.
Yeah.
But
They look like they're
Space
weight,
Jam,
especially.
Space Jam still has better graphics than the shit nowadays.
And they get
Yeah,
paid.
yeah.
They have so much money for the equipment they use, and yet they still
Right.
can't give proper quality.
Well,
That's
I
it.
think
Like
too,
superhero movies
the
and that.
animators got
Like
to
some
be
of
able
the
to do
superhero
that.
movies and that, the CGI looks like the characters have no weight to them. Like there's nothing. It's like they're blowing. Feels like they could be blown by the wind. That kind of thing.
And
Yeah.
if AI is doing the CGI as well, it's only using what it was input.
Yeah.
It's not able to create something new and better. No way. It can only give you the regurgitated trash that they've been feeding us for years.
Of course. Of course. But they do it in a slight more fever dream kind of style. If you remember a few years ago, like the old what's his name? Will Smith eating spaghetti bolognese. It was like a fever dream, man. It was awful.
Man, did that guy take a turn.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I still will watch an Independence Day.
I mean, I still watch these movies.
It's
Yeah,
a
what
good movie.
about Jackie Chan as well, man? You've seen the last few films that he's done, the last few years. He's totally sold out. He's become like
He's still alive.
really commercial and like giving off all the subliminal stuff,
Right.
And he was fantastic back in the 70s and 80s when he was discovered, and then he just slowly became more and more like sellout, man.
Absolutely.
No, he became more and more American.
Yeah, and that as well. Yeah.
I mean, he acted. He acted with Bruce Lee. He's that kind of original. And then he was in the Cannonball runs, wasn't he, with Burt Reynolds and that? Jackie Chan's been going at it for years.
That's what I mean. Like, it just shows the progression of the guy. It's just like, and now the films he's doing are just dreadful. Like,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But
have you seen what happened to Batista?
Oh, he's going a lot thinner, isn't he?
The guy
The wrestler?
Yeah.
He's skinny.
Wow.
I wouldn't say skinny, but he's a lot thinner.
There was some rumor that he was going to be the God of War, Kratos, in the God of War movie.
But when he did the last Guardians of the Galaxy, he did say that it would be the last one because it's getting too hard to stay in shape for these movies, considering he's in his 60s and that.
Remember, the steroids have taken a toll on him.
Of course.
I mean, now he's off the steroids, and now he's like looking like a. Look what he's wearing.
Exactly. His shoulders look so skinny.
What
But look what he's wearing.
What people don't understand about the super athletes like them, in quotes, they work out constantly every single day. They eat 12,000 calories every single day. They do that 7 days a week, every single day of their life forever, right? The moment that one of these, like The Rock, if he didn't work out for 2 weeks, his body would crumble.
Yeah, of course.
Because he's done that for so long. That's how athletes develop ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. Their body needs that amount of workout, needs that amount of protein, that amount of calorie, right? Caloric intake. And if it doesn't get it, then your muscles start shriveling up and dying. In a sense, because if they're not getting that pump on.
Yeah, but there's a difference than if you're building natural muscle up or synthetic muscle thanks to PEDs.
Right, and none of them are natural.
That's the problem. I mean, you can see today. I mean, look at Sylvester Stallone and Arnold and them. They're still kind of buff. They still work out, but they're not what they used to be because they can't anymore. They're obviously getting older.
It's almost like
when you're off the roids, it's very bad.
And think about this as well. They're not official sports people that get tested. So with these actors and that, there really is no limit to like what they can do to their bodies. It's all about image, man. And like they get past 50 and they still want them to keep making the films. And they're like, I've got to stay in shape, but they're getting on now. And it's like,
But don't worry, the new in thing is ab implants.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Actually, yes,
Bicep
they do
implants.
implants. They implant abs now with like sponge. It's like a foam.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It looks
You
so
don't even
fake.
have to work
ridiculous,
out.
man.
They never show you the failed operations where the body rejects the implants. It
No.
is the grossest shit. Like
Oh, man,
the
yeah.
implant starts to make its way out of the body somewhere.
It has to. Eventually, it has to do
Look
something.
at these people. Look at these people are injecting, is it Sinocell or something, into the muscles and making it, and it's giving them infections.
Oh, but that
dye
looks
and
bad.
skin.
That looks bad.
It's awful, man. It's disgusting.
And they think it looks cool. It's like that's
No. No.
Did you guys see the Louis Theroux documentary on plastic surgery?
I
No.
think
No,
possibly.
it's a very good one. He really goes into how all the like the rich people like just kind of getting these pointless procedures and how they just sort of, you know, put lines on your body with a pen. It's like, oh, I want a bit here and a bit there. And these plastic surgeons, man, they're the richest people ever. Like, you know,
course.
ridiculous.
You know, it's funny. Everybody's so worried about plastics, and then they're like, "Ah, I'll get plastic surgery today." It's like,
Yeah.
well, what
Yeah,
the hell?
literally, yeah. Liquid plastic injected into your body. It's like it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
They don't consider that forever plastics. That's just mutilation at that point.
It is.
That's mutilation.
Body dysmorphia, really, in a sense, isn't it?
Yeah. Body dysmorphia is a big thing these days, guys.
Of course.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
really is, and
It's
my
taken over
girlfriend's
so
got it
bad.
bad.
It's taken over so badly.
Yeah. And it goes back to this thing of, like you were saying, they show us these like pumped perfect bodies in all the films and like them doing the action, and then they're like, oh, you could have that. And it's like, well, there's also an easy way of having that. You could have a bit of plastic surgery or something, or, you know, one thing leads to the other, isn't it? But they're definitely encouraging it.
They want you to be
You see, the thing is, but the thing
the
is, I've been,
expectation.
yeah, but you see, the thing is, I've been seeing it's pushed to the young people these days. So people in like their late teens, early 20s are starting to take all these PEDs and stuff, and their brain hasn't even fully developed yet. So it's really, really bad for them. It actually gives them neurological damage at the end of the day, because they can't develop properly, and then when they do later on get older and they want to, you know, start cycling off, there's some major effects to them. And that's why
I
you
see a lot of kids now. Sorry.
and you see a lot of these bodybuilders dying of at an early age now because of too much drug abuse.
Yeah.
I see a lot of kids taking creatine again.
Creatine's fine. Creatine's a natural, so it's not steroids, it's not a PED or something. It's just creatine and a heart
Well,
rate. The natural stuff.
Creatine, and it's people aren't supposed to be just doing super amounts of creatine.
No, you must do 3 to 5 grams a day max. That's it. Because it's
Like,
just
but in order for, you know, your amino acid profile in your body needs to be up to par in order to even absorb creatine and have it be utilized in the body.
yeah, it'll be
If you're
stupid
eating,
to use it.
you know,
It'll be stupid to use it if you don't use it in an athletic kind of use. If you're
well,
not
even
doing
so, if you're eating
exercise,
cheeseburgers from McDonald's and candy and sugar and all that shit that
then why
slows
use
the bodily functions,
creatine then? Yeah, then why use creatine? You must use
like in an
creatine.
energy drink, they use creatine and then they drink an energy drink for the gym. It's like, yo, you know, that's counterproductive, if not really bad on your heart.
Yeah, too much caffeine.
And what bodybuilders don't do is they have no cardio. They don't have any of that. So when they start doing the energy drink, Well, they're putting their heart rate up to 220 when they're working out. You wonder why their nervous system takes a crash every once in a while,
Hmm.
but nobody wants to talk about that either.
No, it's like weird. It's like they really advertise all this working out and going to the gym, but they miss out like the really important bit of what's the actual food you put in your body before you go into the
Yeah.
gym. So
Nutrition.
people don't
They
even
never
realize
cover it.
that, they just put their normal crappy food in. They're like, oh, I'll go to the gym and do my routine, and everything will be okay.
Yeah, but you see,
And
this is why when the people do their bulk, I just laugh. It's like, no, because they go and they do their bulks and they're eating pizzas and burgers and they, you know, getting
be like,
fat.
you're just getting fat, man.
Yeah, you're just getting fat. That's stupid. Keep with keep your nutritional food that you're eating. Just up your calories by maybe 500 or something, so you build still lean muscle. But people are so dumb. That's
Yeah,
why you
but
see
it's
these guys are like huge and fat, and as soon as they go on a
yeah.
cut, they've lost all their muscle because they didn't gain
So,
anything. They just built fat.
Yeah, but this is the thing as well, man. They've been like pushing up the prices on the good quality food so much, and then they just say, oh look, here's a packet of this kind of special energy thing. Have this instead, and it's easy, and that's the way it goes. People are taking that stuff and not making some like vegetable soup or like eating fruit or whatever, man.
Yeah.
Because it's
Like
so expensive.
nothing.
But a thing that I have seen issues with as well, people think because they take the supplements and stuff, they use it as their um, not they don't need
They're
to eat
crushed.
vegetables, they literally just take supplements, and it's so
Yeah.
too synthetic to do stuff like that. You still have to get your actual vegetables and your meats and stuff in. I mean, it's very
Yeah, but
important.
they don't tell you that on the packet. There's just a really big
Meal
snazzy
replacement, yeah.
a picture with all the bright colours that they use, and
Well,
it's
it does say, this is, these are used also with a 2,500 calorie intake.
fair.
what's up?
But people don't read. You're right. People don't read.
yeah.
I'll
Small-
take it even further. I'll take it even further. You don't even need vegetables.
You just need the right nutrition. It's as simple as that.
Well, you can get it.
I mean,
you
I've
can
seen
get
people have
plenty of nutrition. You can get plenty
I've
of
just seen-
nutrition with fatty meats.
I've
Especially beef.
seen people on a carnivore diet do things that are like crazy, very healthy. I've seen people that just do keto that are healthy. I think it also depends from person to person. Everybody's body's different.
Oh, it definitely does.
Well, when I was growing up, they always just said a balanced diet, and that made perfect sense to me, like in every way. Like a bit of everything seemed logical.
Yeah, we're omnivores for a reason, guys.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, you guys want to watch some Will Duffy begging flat earthers to come on the final experiment?
Absolutely.
Oh, let me
that's,
see that beautiful
Why not?
smile.
yeah,
why
that's Sob's just put in there now. Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Cheers, Sob.
If there was ever a real life Willy Wonka golden ticket moment, this is it.
Is it now? Okay. Actually, looking at this now, I don't know if you guys know Corridor Crew. They made a Willy Wonka video where they made him murder someone for the golden ticket. They said, "What if he was a serial killer?" And then it's actually done very well. Oh, let me see if I can actually get it quickly.
Now, wait. Now that would be an awesome movie. A super dark Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
Like
it's actually
murder.
It's R-rated Willy Wonka.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was Will talking.
Man, you know it's going to be a woke Willy Wonka next, like a woman or something.
A black lesbian
Willa
Muslim.
Yeah, exactly.
Willa Wonka. It's Willy, but it's actually Willy, but he went through transgender. He went through Brenda stage.
Yeah, there's definitely potential for them to get into some areas there.
Yeah, guys, this is like brilliant. Willy Wonka and Wonky Willy and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, I haven't used that before.
Nice.
That's good.
That's proper British humour here, man. Come on.
And
They've actually taken proper scenes from the movie and they've made it.
Oh, yeah,
Sizzler for June Marie.
Hidden among the countless billions of Wampa bars are 5 gold tickets. A lifetime.
I just get a copyright, so I have to stop it now and then, unfortunately. But yeah, Corridor Crew, these guys are very cool.
Supply of chocolate. Chocolate.
Blah 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 blah. Okay, let's move on.
I dig the noises in it.
Yeah, they made it very dramatic. Actually, I'm gonna put the link for you guys again because it's not gonna do justice to do this the whole time. Go and watch it. It's really, really good.
Oh, Danny boy, Danny boy, calling.
And you see, he's gonna.
Look, everyone, look! I found some money in the street and I bought a Wonka bar and a ticket was in it. Charlie, look.
Nice.
I like it.
And you would swear that's how the movie looked.
Yeah.
I mean, they took the actual footage and they actually put the blood on everything. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the rest because it is quite gory. I mean, they made him explode in there and everything, guys.
Wow.
Terrific pressure is building up behind the blockage. The suspense is terrible.
It's quite crazy.
No, that's good.
But yeah, the link is there for you guys. So I'd rather go watch it. But yeah, Corridor Crew, definitely worth a watch. So yeah, smash the likes, hit the show, guys. Woohoo! Okay. Let's carry on with the actual video.
A wealthy benefactor reached out to me and is understandably disappointed that we are this late in the game and still do not have
a wealthy benefactor.
I'm thinking like, what the fuck does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
In other words, well, since you guys don't want to take my money, let me get someone else that will give, you'll take their money maybe.
Yep.
How about no?
How about no?
Yeah.
So funny.
It's crazy. I mean, the guy's very desperate, isn't he? Doesn't the guy
massive,
desperate
desperate salesman?
It's so simple to understand. We are not interested because it's not going to prove one thing or the other.
No, exactly.
Nothing. This little final experiment is a false dichotomy built on dishonesty that won't disprove anything.
It's definitely desperation. I've just said that to Sov actually. It's pure desperation. I mean, Sov covered the other video last night about the free trip. The people are turning down a free trip. It's like they're offering a vacation, man, a holiday. It's not a bloody holiday. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. If they actually went, it's horrendous environment. You know what I mean? It's cold as hell. Well, not that hell's cold. You know what I mean? But you know what? You get me. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean,
I know what you mean, PJ.
Yeah, man.
What if hell is cold? What if it's just frozen a bit?
For me, I'd prefer, yeah, That would be hell for me. Cold for sure. I
Yeah.
get where you're coming from.
Yeah, but I mean,
Isn't that what
you
Dante
like me,
said it was?
Luke. Matthew, you like me. We used to the hot climate. Now we have to go to somewhere that's like minus 30 degrees. It's like, it's okay, thank you. I'll stay here in my t-shirt.
Yeah. Mythi is the final fallacy. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. He just wants us to leave our families, our jobs, everything we know behind, to go on to ice. Just freeze off and sleep in a tent because he has an insecurity about his belief.
Yeah. And even if they did go and did see a 24-hour sun, it makes no difference. There's still flat Earth measurements. Still no car.
Have you guys seen? Have you guys seen? I don't know if it's the same series, but when Duffy did this like analogy about how Will Duffy was talking about how all of the flat earthers are really scared, and they're like the Scottish people, and it was like in William Wallace's time.
Braveheart,
and he was saying that like Jaron was like William Wallace, and he was like he's like, hey, let's go, and like the English people were like the Globers, and like we've just got everyone, they're ready to make this attack, and the English people are really scared, but the flat earthers, they're like, they don't want to do it. And Jaren's like William Wallace, and then he started playing bits from like Braveheart movie, and it was like, oh wow, are you seriously doing this, Duffy? I don't know.
Wow.
Someone did a really good breakdown of it. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like playing the emotive
I think it
card
was
like really hard.
Nachiketa maybe did that.
Yeah.
But it was.
But you see, the thing I can't take about this whole thing, though, he's very condescending towards flat earthers. Almost like he thinks he's better than us, kind of thing. Oh, you guys are just poor, and you don't want to take my money. It's like, you're just cowards and afraid of what? Nobody wants to take part in a thing that's literally deceptive. Tony Whitcomb, thank you for your £10 super chat. It says, Will Duffy should have shown Noah Emmerich as himself in The Truman Show and not the kid in Willy Wonka. Noah was a Truman's best mate who lied to Truman all his life in film. That is so true. I 100% agree with that statement. Thank you very much for the super chat, by the way, Tony. You rock. But yeah, I think you guys agree with that as well.
Yep.
Much better comparison.
Chilean says, Doofus hasn't met many Scottish people then. Lol, I'll nut him. Step sharp, Mirovsky.
A single flat earther who has accepted an all expenses paid trip to Antarctica. The flat earthers who were for years captivated and enthralled by Antarctica all of a sudden are acting.
Sorry, what flat earthers were enthralled by Antarctica is he talking about?
Ooh, nice pause. Nice
And
pause.
he said free?
Yeah.
A free trip?
It's a nice pause, man. Lovely pause.
Yeah, they should be getting paid to go there, if anything.
Like, I'll go. Just let me bring my rifle. Let me bring a good camera, an actual camera, and a week's supply of food, and I'll be good. I'll go find out what's in down there. Stream it live. Fuck it. I don't care if I die. Something needs to happen in this world. If we all go soon, great.
Or just phone up someone who's already there and ask them.
Yeah, that'd be better. That's absolutely, that's better. Hey,
That would be
Jono,
boring.
you're down at Antarctica. Can you turn your live stream on for the next 2 days?
I mean,
Yeah,
I kind of want to be picked up by a lizard.
It's that easy.
I want to be picked up by a lizard or an alien and them show me their shit, at least so I know, and then they can do with me as they please. All right? Whatever. I know where I'm going when I leave this world already, so they ain't going to affect any of that. But at least I get some knowledge out of them before I go. So who's the joke really on?
Yeah.
Acting like it's Mordor. The latest example is Austin Whitsitt. I emailed him and texted him yesterday morning and have not heard back. He has until tomorrow or...
Wow, maybe the person's busy and he doesn't have to jump at your command.
Exactly. And so all this messing about means globe, does it? that means go just because they haven't answered you. Come
But
on.
look, I watched him. I messaged him and emailed him yesterday. He hasn't replied me today. Doesn't that sound kind of? Doesn't that sound kind of desperate and stalkish? The guy's ignoring me now.
Yeah, narcissistic as well. Absolutely.
Maybe the guy's busy. Ever thought of that? You know, people have a life.
Mm-hmm.
What's this guy's channel? I'll go comment. I'll go.
And I mean, Whitsett, it's kind of a busy guy, actually. He's got other things to do. So just because he doesn't jump up and reply to someone.
Well, he's got a family, and isn't he having another kid as well?
Yeah, they just had another
Does Duffy have a family?
Yes.
All right,
He's
well,
got
there we
three
go.
children. I think he has 3 children.
Yeah, Roger's actually met him. Roger's met him.
Yeah.
Right. Fair play.
The only thing I would love to talk to Will Duffy about is his crust firmament.
He's what?
His crust firmament. He believes the
Oh
firmament.
yeah.
Crust firmament.
That's,
Yeah.
that's the only thing I'm interested in with Will Duffy is the crust
firmament. Ridiculous, isn't it?
It's insane. So yeah, Will Duffy, if you want to debate, man, let's debate the crust. Let's debate the firmament. Biblical cosmology.
I'd love to hear the full explanation for
Well,
crust.
if the crust is under our feet, it wouldn't be called a firmament. It would be called the foundation.
It's turning it. It's making it's inverting things like the devil does. Inverts all of what God wants, what God does. You know what I mean, makes a fake version of what God does. It seems like the same things. It's like it's putting heaven under our feet. Hence, do you know what I mean? They're putting heaven underneath us like hell. It's kind of like saying the devil's God. You know what I mean?
So Jesus won't come from the clouds; he'll come from the from
Exactly.
hell. Okay.
Like I say,
Comes out of a sewer dressed like Pennywise.
When it calls it, when
Hey.
it calls the firmament heaven, then how can you say it's the crust? You know?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Is it stuffed?
He's out.
Does it have Parmesan
this
breading on it?
Nice.
benefactor wants to create an opportunity for one flat earther to go with us to Antarctica. And here's the cool part. Any flat earther is eligible to be the recipient of this gift. That's right, you don't need to be one of the 24 flat earthers that I officially invited to participate in the final experiment. As long as you have been a flat earther for at least 2 years, you can win and come with us to Antarctica.
And how do you prove that?
Is it just
you've been a
me?
flat for 2 years.
Is it just me, or is this the standard? I don't know about everywhere else, but in Australia, and I know in the UK, this is standard. Like, you know, it's these Big Brother shows. It's just this.
Yeah.
I want to know who's this new financial benefactor.
It's his but do you know what I'm saying? The way he's running it, the way he talks and he's presenting it, it's like these reality TV shows that they'll go for like 3 months, and they start up who's the Bachelor, Big Brother, you know, who's going to be famous, and they started up who's going to be the winner. We're going to have this series and this guy and this girl. Da, 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 da.
Well, think about it. He's talking about the characters the whole time. He's not. He's not. You know, it's just like
But you guys, you see, this is backfiring in his face, and that's why he's so desperate to get someone from the flat earth side, because he thought someone's going to be doing it because he needs to make this reality show. Now, if he's not going to get in flat earther, how's he going to make his reality show?
Exactly.
Right.
So he's desperate now because think about it. If it's only him and his globe of friends going, there's going to be nothing there. No reality show.
He knows that we don't entirely trust who's going. You know what I mean? So he's looking for some smaller people.
But I also want to know how is the flat earthers trying to take? How are they going to prove they've been a flat earther for 2 years?
That's what I just thought. Yeah, how the heck?
An ID document or something for that?
Exactly.
But to make it legit, I suppose it has to be seen that at least a few flat earthers take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And if everyone's like not, then it's not going to look good for him. No, I agree.
I mean, now, I think the last straw is like they said, the globe is going and acting as flat earthers now.
And now they're talking about that Whitsett has said, "Oh, I want to see the contract," and now Duffy's giving him a hard time about, "Oh, you want to see the contract? Well, you know, da 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 da." And they're like, "Okay, yeah, I want to see what's in the contract," and of course you'd want to see what's in the contract. What's wrong with that?
I mean, it's not the safest trip they're taking, by the way, guys.
No.
I think any logical person would be very mindful if they're seeing red flags everywhere with something, and you just want to bully them into doing something. They're not going to really.
That's why I said, let me bring my rifle.
If this is supposed to be such a fantastic golden ticket opportunity, why do they need to sell people into going? They should have like 10,000 people going, "Oh, I want to go. I want to go there." But they don't have anyone, and they have to guilt people and sell people and use all of these marketing techniques to, you know, gambling. They're trying to have bets with people, and you're going to cancel your channel and all this rubbish.
Agreed. Yeah.
Why would you need to do that if it's a good thing to do?
It's just a show. All just a show.
Because they need something to have like in their arsenal of, oh, this failed, so we can't go.
Yeah, you're probably right.
The only flat earthers that are not eligible are the ones who have already turned down a free trip to Antarctica or who have a free trip pending for them already. So here are the rules, and the rules are very important. If you do not follow these specific instructions, your entry will be denied. First and foremost, we need to keep the Globers out. We have literally had hundreds of Globers through comments and emails.
Yeah, I told you, he's desperate not to get flat earthers. Please, Globers, leave me alone. I don't want to. Let's get the flat earthers in. Yeah, the reason the flat earthers don't want to do it is because this whole thing is red flag. It's definitely dodgy. You're not going to want to. It's like telling a guy, you know what? Let's just go stand in this mosh pit, and you're not going to have a knife. Everybody around you is going to have a knife, but don't worry, they won't stab you.
Well, the claim of the 24-hour sun is so like unlikely that it's no one's even kind of, you know, believes it's going to happen. So it's not getting the impetus, you know, that he wants. I guess.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not really going to change anything. This is literally just a personal thing for this guy. He's got some weird obsession with this. He's got some weird obsession to try and make it personal, to try and debunk the flat earth based on his own insecurities. I mean, this 24-hour sun, no matter what's shown anyway, won't change the flat earth.
Yeah,
Guys,
we know that Flatzoid, but there's a lot of impressionable people out there.
Yeah, but that's what I say. This whole thing is like a mockumentary he's trying to make. And now he's desperate because he can't get anybody to play ball with him.
Right.
Ask us if they can pretend to be a flat earther in order to get a free trip to Antarctica. They've even asked if they can switch sides to the flat earth side in order to get a free trip. Listen, I get your excitement, but I'm sorry to say no. You cannot pretend to be a flat earther or switch to the flat earth side. This is for genuine flat earthers only. And I guess shills too, because just about every flat earther has been called a shill.
Again, how is he going to know somebody's not pretending?
What about me? Am I included in that?
Yeah. You always run. Come on, man. You're the Cookie Monster. How can you not?
Darn it. What's wrong with these people? But I ain't like you. I'm just me, man.
Point. So if you want to be entered into the running for an all-expenses-paid trip with the final experiment this December to Antarctica, here is what you need to do.
Okay.
You must email me yourself. My email address is in the description below.
I'm gonna
you cannot nominate anyone.
What's his email? I'm going to send him an email that says myself.
I'm going to email him, and that I got to go, but Luca has to come as well.
I'd be like, this is my +1.
Yeah, I want to go, but it's a bit cold for me. I think it's going to be a bit cold. for me.
Luca, you're
My
coming
driver,
whether you like it
Jam.
or not.
It's cold there in I live in Melbourne. It gets a bit cold, but Antarctica seems like very cold.
You can get yourself a pet penguin, Luca.
Need wheelchair access.
No, I have disability,
I
but
do.
I'm not like in a wheelchair.
You're not like it?
Tell you
Or
what,
you're-
man, that's brilliant.
No. I mean it's my trying to talk like a cool person like Flatzoid.
Love it.
He has become. I mean, he's definitely he does troll, but he's become a bit of a flat Earth simp in some ways. You know?
Yeah.
He has.
He's a flat earther by heart, man. He'll get there.
Something to think about.
Chat GPT.
Self and say that you want to be considered. So if you really want someone else to go, then just send them this video and tell them to follow the instructions. The subject of the email must be golden ticket. That's it. 2 words.
All right, that has ass rape written all over it.
Yeah.
Oh man, the subject must be golden ticket. Oh my word! Why couldn't you just said I want to go? Why does it be golden ticket?
It's got to be some childish shit, man. It's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. It's saying it's like it's winning a prize trip on vacation. You know what I mean? Everything paid, all included. If you go, you're going to a bloody an environment that's one of the harshest environments. It's just ridiculous.
And he didn't say you had to be like 18 or over or anything. That's kind of weird.
Flat earther for 2 years. That's all.
That's the thing is with all these people, they're mad nerd Trekkies. Like they're hard. This appeals to them. So all his crew are like they're old school Dungeons and Dragons. Like love Star Trek, love Star Wars. They can't separate science fiction from science, like that William Shatner video.
Oh yeah,
and that's what he's appealing to. He thinks this is going to appeal to flat earthers, but he doesn't realize that flat earthers aren't nerds like Globers are.
Yeah, we laughing at these.
Exactly. Like, mate, Will, this didn't work when I was 13. Now you're trying to. I'm 50, dude.
You know,
hey kid, here's a lollipop.
You could scratch this to win. You know the scratchies.
And the whole thing of making it into this, big competition as well, with all the kind of like exciting moments and the build up of tension.
Oh,
it's
all TV. It's like it's like the reality TV shows, how they build it up, and this one's been eliminated. Who's going to win? And until next week, the suspense.
I mean, how many months do we have until it's supposed to happen?
No,
you know what we should do.
December.
Right.
We should do a parallel series where we build it up and we do a mockumentary about who the contestants are, and we get Luca involved and Ironworks, and we just do this whole parallel show.
Well, when their one comes out, we'll do one. Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be so funny.
It would be fun.
And nothing else. I get a ton of emails, and this will ensure that your email entry is not missed. The email must contain your name, your real name. You also need to include a picture of yourself. When we choose the winner, we will do a Zoom with you to verify that it's really you, and so you need to be the same person as in the picture and the name you gave.
You want the social security number as well, and how about the home address? How's that?
Wow.
No, the more and more I think about it, it's like he wants you to email. Well, if most people's email has anything to do with their YouTube or Google account, right? I figure that's a way in for, I mean, for YouTube to show all these people now his videos on a regular basis, almost like you're being subscribed to his channel, but not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's
So like
weird.
all these flat earthers will now see his videos all the time.
It's like,
Kind
let
of
me
like
see.
a hidden subscription. Sorry.
It's weird. It's like he's trying to see all the flat earthers he can get onto his email list.
It can't be used for. It can't be anything good.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing good can come out of this, whatever happens.
Not when some dude just turns up and then is all over every flat earther and without even saying he's a flat earther. You know, it's all a bit weird.
They want to find somebody that's like super obedient. That'll, you know what I mean? Basically, a zombie flat earther.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get any logical people because they'll start streaming live and just start doing their own thing.
Yeah.
You know, in a dream I had, or a thought just a little bit ago, it's like, yeah, if I was on the plane with all these people, at that point, yeah, you hijack the plane and you just fly as far as you can into Antarctica. It's like we're going in deep, guys. You lock yourself in that cockpit and you fly your little heart out until the plane runs out.
Mm-hmm.
Go see what Admiral Byrd was talking about.
Don't you think it would have been much more feasible to take all the money they're spending, charter a plane just to do a proper north to south circumnavigation?
Oh, the U.S. Navy would so shoot them down.
Yeah, you know one where they don't take a east turn with the South Pole or north or something. You know, just go straight.
You gotta be. It's like you gotta be with the pilot. Just keep going, bro. Just keep going straight. Why are you going right? Why are you going? No. Just keep going. Just go straight.
Why are you turning, man? What's with the turning?
You know.
And then he gives you some bullshit excuse to be like, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Keep going straight, or I'll fucking kill you.
Must match your ID. Again, we are doing everything we can to verify you are a real flat earther. Next, let us know where you live, what part of the world you are in, and then tell us when you became a flat earther.
Yo,
this is
you
important
getting
as only
snatched up.
those who have been a flat earther.
You know how easy it is to fake this stuff?
Of course, man. I mean, look how many people you managed to convince you were a global when you were going and trolling FED. Fun trolling, obviously.
Yeah, but I mean, he's like, I just need your real name, your ID, and tell me when you became flat earth. You know, a Globie can do that too.
Of course it can.
You can just say he's been a flat earth for 10 years or something.
But now he wants to know where you live.
Yeah. That's not dodgy at all.
Wow.
For at least 2 years will be eligible to win. Then we're going to need evidence that you've been a flat earther as long as you stated. And then finally...
How would you have that evidence?
Exactly. How do you even prove something like that, man? It's like, just make it up, you know?
You don't get
certificate.
You're not eligible because you didn't have a YouTube channel, so therefore you're not eligible because you can't prove you're a flat earther.
So you got to prove the unprovable to go do and prove the unprovable.
I mean, there's so much people out there that don't use, they don't really have social media or they don't make like content or anything. How the hell are they going to prove they've been a flat earth for 2 years?
It's ridiculous.
It's not like it's on your ID card or anything.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, that would be so. Oh my gosh.
Really, the logic used here is
that of a potato.
Yeah, it's insane.
Tell us why we should choose you. What makes you the best person to represent the flat earth side for the final experiment? Consider you might end up...
I'm sorry, represent the flat earth side.
Yeah.
There's no representing any side.
No, I mean,
I'm not representing anybody. I'm going there for me.
Yeah,
it's like
what would be the best role? You know what would be the best troll? The two best flat earthers to send there would be Dell and Dell and Rasta Bear. Because Dell, they both cannot string a sentence together when it comes to flat earther.
No. Should be Dell and Arwen.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow!
But no, actually, Dell would be good value. Imagine the arguments, him just going hard at Duffy, just like not agreeing what he's saying, but it just be just good to him telling him off.
Yeah, it's like no, we're moving because we're moving.
You know, it's funny when you're in person talking to a hardcore globe guy, globe tech. It gets to a point where you do kind of want to punch him in the teeth.
Punch him in the head, yeah.
And there's and some of these people are super close to me. I love them dearly, but in that moment, I could do it. I could do it and not feel any shame. But I'm a good person, therefore I don't. But I've had plenty of opportunity, and I just want to be grateful to have those opportunities to make the better decision of the two. Because otherwise, I'd be in bad shape right now. Oh boy.
I mean, the way he's going on,
being the only flat earther representing the flat Earth side for the final experiment. So be as detailed as possible. I will read every word of it. Make your case as to why you should win.
Why you should win? First of all, it's not a competition. There's no winning anything, and he's begging people to come on. So he's going on like people are begging him constantly. He's like trying to stop them. No, he's begging people to come on. Sergio, I don't know if this Sunday is going to be possible.
The way he's going about
it's going to be a bit difficult for me. Sorry? I'm just saying Sergio, he wants to present the Sunday.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying, Duffy, and the way he's going about it, it's like who put in the application basically. Who is why you're the best person to go on this trip? It's like a job interview. It's ridiculous, man. What you meant to put there? I mean, how do you know you're the bloody best person out of all the flat earthers? Yeah, that's a stupid thing to say. Stupid, to be honest. It's not a job. Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly that, Joseph. The first observation, not the final experiment. Yeah, it's not even an experiment to begin with.
No.
And you know what is interesting? What's interesting is they may actually get a couple of really naive flat earthers they'll psychological profile them to work out that we can manipulate these people. They're a bit wet behind the ears, and maybe that might be their strategy rather than getting. That could be how they're going to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, absolutely.
Maybe they get some real, young kids. Yeah. Because it would sound appealing, wouldn't it? It would sound. We can see through all this shit, but young kids are going to look at this and go, "Well, that sounds cool."
Mm-hmm.
Like how it appeals to them on TV when they're watching a reality TV show. Oh, that sounds cool. Let's do that.
This reminds me exactly of when we watched Space Cadets, and how they chose just the right type of people.
Yeah, the gullibles, the suggestible,
that's the people he's appealing. The suggestibles, and that's the people he's appealing to now.
Aye.
And does he know even that will backfire him because he's taking someone that no one's going to have ever heard of probably, and everyone's going to say, "Well, who's this guy to talk for us?"
I'm tired of him, Flats. I'm tired of hearing his voice, man. I just.
Well, you do live close by him, so.
Yeah, I know where he lives. He didn't ask me any of those questions when I went over to meet him. He's like, "How long you been a flat earther?" No, all I had to do was say I was associated with Nathan or you, and he's like, "Oh," automatically gave me like a platform. He's prejudiced, dude.
Of course.
No. I can just imagine Nathan and Dal on the plane for the long
Oh
ski.
wow.
It's moving. It's measured. It's moving. It's measured. It's moving. It's measured.
I can just
Okay.
imagine that flight. Wow.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
No, it's measured moving.
My favorite
It's
bit.
measured moving.
Okay, let's see what it says finished there.
Deadline for submissions is midnight Eastern Standard Time this Sunday, September 15th. If you're a minute late, you're out. And then we will announce the winner next week.
Winner.
So this is the moment you've always dreamed about. And if you win,
What you've always dreamed about.
I had a dream like that last night. I was dreaming about Duffy. Yeah, I wanted to go to Antarctica with him.
Hey, wow.
I
Well,
love that.
good for
What
you.
you've always dreamed about. Who's been
Yes.
dreaming about?
Wow. Like I say, it's like some prize vacation.
I would try to bring back a penguin though.
Oh, of course. Bring a 4 foot one back. You know what I mean? Big, huge.
I'd name him Steve.
you'll
The Saw would love
undoubtedly
a
be
penguin,
singing
dude.
and dancing around the house like Grandpa Joe. Don't worry, you don't need to do that on our Zoom call. We just know that's what you'll be doing when we announce your name. Remember, follow the instructions carefully. And Globers, I know you're going to be massively disappointed that you are not eligible to participate, but at least do me a favor, send this video to your Flat Earth friends and family, and maybe they will win, and you'll have someone you know going with us.
Wow.
Who is us? Who's us?
I know.
Well,
YouTubers that have flat Earth
I
channels.
think isn't a McToon. No, Dave McKeegan. I know Dave McKeegan is the one he's paying for.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, there's just so much retarded people there. I wouldn't want to go with them.
I know.
Let's quickly go to his channel. I'm sorry, but this is like very desperate.
I'd go. Just let me have my rifle and know that I'm a wild card and don't take bullshit. I don't take it very lightly. I will call you out on bullshit every time. But it would be pretty awesome to go. I'd just start walking away. Just wander off. They screw them.
Yeah, Norman Lowe. He said the Globies' friends and families are flat earthers.
Yeah. Definitely.
Uh-huh.
But that wasn't David Stanley's channel we just watched this. No. Yeah, it wasn't David Stanley's channel. Oh yeah. So I was trying to look for his channel. How do I get David Stanley's channel? Okay. Fineexperiment.com.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go to bed.
Shot. Yeah, we're gonna end now anyway. But
okay.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip out as I'm gonna dip out as well, man.
God bless. Bye
Cheers,
all.
blessings, man.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Man.
Okay.
I'm out as well, man. I'll catch you later.
Shot,
Yeah,
man.
that's him.
See you guys.
Cheers.
Bless you, man.
So, guys, there we go. 3 participants for Flat Earth, 8 for Globe, but no takers yet.
Yeah.
Where's Wally? Globy McGlobeface, Creaky, Bob the Science Guy, Wolfie McToon, FTFE, and Dave McKeegan.
All people we
And
can't.
Dave McKeegan is definitely going.
Every one of them I can't stand.
Yeah, as I say, I wouldn't want to spend the time with any of them.
I mean, on the
Yeah, you're right. That just sounds like that's a sausage fest, really.
Yeah. I think the only person I would spend time with there is actually Sean from Kingdom
There's
Context.
Sean. That's it.
You're like, where are the chicks, dude?
What?
You're like, why didn't you invite any girls? Like, you're just gonna be
He's a
frozen
weirdo,
here together in the tent? That's a little gay.
He's a weirdo, man.
And then, like I said, there's no age limit to this, and his show is directed towards kids, and kids will be emailing him, and then those kids' emails will be sold to telemarketers.
He did invite a female, Felicia.
Really? Craig, yeah. So yeah, what's going on with my? Yeah. So, you guys have any closing statements? Wow.
I just think that was ridiculous. I think it's the height of desperation. I think it's beyond a joke. That's I still think he's just a front man, just a face for it. But it is personal to him. Like he said it, didn't he? He said, "I said I'll do it, so I'm going to do it. It will be done." So I think it's still personal to him, as well as him just being the front man. Yeah, it's still underhanded. It doesn't prove nothing. Nothing.
Do you think they'll do their shoot in Antarctica at Disney World or Disneyland? Universal Studios or the new one? Or just go straight up old school and go to Hollywood?
I just don't think it's going to happen.
No, I still don't think it's going to happen. The world collapsing itself. No, wow. Oh, wow.
Thank you, Gordon. Oh, man. Okay, I see. I forgot to read the poll out. We got 77 votes. Egg-shaped Earth is based. Hell yeah, 27%. Nope, just funny, 60%. I am unsure, 13%. So thanks all for voting. Thanks everybody for hitting the likes. If you haven't already, please do hit the likes. Really, really does help to push the show out to a wider audience. And hit the shares as well. It does help. So thank you all for coming. Many, many blessings. And make sure to tune in to PJ's show tomorrow night because I'm not going to be here. And then I'll see you on Friday for once in a lifetime opportunity, as Will Dove says, the golden ticket. I'm just joking. Really awesome observation that there's no way it can be a globe. It's just impossible. So be sure to let everyone know Friday. It's going to be a real